I go by the name Wangari Gichohu. Daina Wangari Gichohu, but Daina huwa inashinda watu wengi. So
Yes.
wanaweza niita tu Wangari.
Wangari, sawa.
Yeah, I am a born again Christian. I am a financial advisor. That means I work with people in their journey on how to manage their income, how to expand their streams of income, passive income, and all that. So yeah.
All right.
Basically.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that means I assume that you're also very good when it comes to your own finances, because you see there's some people who, for example, relationship advice, they have the best, but relationships for them do not work out. So does it work for you? Does your advice work for you?
I try. Unasikianga kinyozi hajinyoi.
Yeah, so that is you literally.
I also have to have my own financial advisor,
That is
but
interesting.
yeah, I try my best not to preach water and drink wine.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. Now we have someone on our WhatsApp ambaye anasema, good morning. I'm looking forward to the chat with Wangari. She's an amazing person and a great financial advisor. She helped me scale my savings and interest at a time when I was struggling to manage my finances. It's been more than 2 years now of consistent saving, and I can't thank her enough. Blessings. This is Simon.
Oh my God. Wow,
Yes, unaona venye umeguza the lives of people out here. Now we want you to touch our lives today. Tell us, what are we not doing right? Like, what is going on? How is it that at the end of the month you have more month than more money? What is going on? What are we not doing right?
I think one of our biggest ailments as Kenyans is mainly that we are living way above our means. We're living for the grams, the likes, trying to impress other people. Na wewe unasafa ndani uko chini. So I think that's our main problem. We're not living within our means or below our means, because that's the ideal situation. Because there's the YOLO mentality. We want to enjoy our money because we're working so hard for it. But yes, you only live once, but make sure you're living a quality life. Yes, I am out there partying and all that, but at the end of the day, I'm deep in debt. I am living hand to mouth at the end of the day. So yeah, if we just capped that, tunaweza kuwa sawa sana.
Tunaweza kuwa mbali sana. Now, we also have, I like what you're saying, because at the end of the day, it's not about the amount of money you have. It's about living a quality life. And you find that so many people, we think more money means quality. The more the money, the more comfortable you are, which is true. By the money is good. Mtu asikudanganye that money cannot buy happiness. Try me with money, I will be happy.
Catch me with money crying in my room.
It's okay.
In my mansion.
I don't mind crying in that Mercedes Benz. Oh yeah, please, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But you find that most people, we focus so much on making more money and we don't save. So you find that the inlet is as quick as the outlet. Once it comes in, it's as fast as it goes out. How do we develop a discipline where it comes to saving? Because you find that there's so many avenues you can save on right now, thanks to the digital a space that we're in, or era that we're in. We have so many platforms that we can use to save money, but how do we go about narrowing down to one particular saving, for example, platform?
Okay, one particular saving platform. Okay, first of all, when someone is starting off, I like to give them the 50 30 20 rule. I know a lot of people have heard about it, but there are some actually who don't know about it, which is make sure that your expenses are within 50% of your income. Make sure 20% of your income is going towards savings and investments, and then the 30% can go towards your these lunches, traveling and all that. As when
traveling na economy traveling hata fungula 10 tutatoa kwanza ama
imagine we can travel. All we need, let me tell you, budgeting is one of the things that will really help us when it comes to managing our money, because once you know that Johnny wants to travel to the Maldives in December. It's January, Johnny. Mbona unangoja till December ndo anze kutafuta pesa ya kwenda Maldives. So anze sai kuweka kidogo. By the time nafika December, wewe unaenda kuenjoy maisha yako. So budgeting your money, I know a lot of people think it's kukazia maisha, but in all honesty, it will save you a lot of trouble, because it means you're in control of your money.
Correct.
Kwa sababu pesa ikifika kwa mkono, my God, it just wants to go here, there.
It's just speaking to you. Just go buy. You don't even need, but go buy.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you taking control of your money and showing it where to go. hiyo 50-30-20 rule itakusaidia sana. Because it means if you're making sure my rent, my transport, my food and all the expenses that are constant every month, they're within 50%. The rest, hata unaweza mwa utaki kufanya sherehe, wacha basi 50% wengine iende towards your savings and investment. And it's only for a short time until you've built enough to now become a financially free person, then you can enjoy life.
Interesting. Very well said. In case you have a question, by the way, please feel free to send it in on 0702969969. You have a question around finances, saving, spending and all these other things. We just like to help each other. Na kama uko na tips, pia usikatae na hizo tips. Tupatie na usituuzie. Tupatie hizo tips. Let's help each other, because where we are right now financially, even as a country, it's very strenuous. Even to be able to save, like literally you sit and budget and you ask yourself, what am I going to save? And then we have that mentality of, if it's saving, it has to be like a good amount, like 3k 5k, any amount makes sense. But unaambia say 500 every month, like when am I going to get to the target that we have? And maybe you can just talk to us about having short-term goals in terms of being able to save, because you see, saving is a discipline. You can't just wake up and say I want to start saving. Like you start with, I'm saving towards this in March, then from there I'm saving towards this in December. You see, but kuna watu wengine hapa tutaanza kusave January, by June we don't even know where that money went to. so what's the benefit of having, like, for example, short-term goals as a person, as an individual?
The benefit is, you, first of all, when you've set the goal, you know the cost implication of that goal. So it also helps you to know how much will I set aside for this goal until that time comes. Because unajua kuna watu tu who save at we don't know what we are saving.
You don't have a plan.
You don't have a
and
plan.
That's why you end up using that money.
Focus.
Now I see where I went wrong, guys. You see, I was saving money with no plan. Father Lord.
Ukando watu wa wanaanguka Janik. And then there's also the aspect of automating your savings. Kwa sababu, like we said, ikifika kwa mkono, it just wants to go. So just go. You know that in December I want to buy a car. You know how much you need to set aside every month for the purpose of that car. Just go to your bank, put on a standing order, ikwe tu inakata, ukilipa tu mshahara inaenda tu huko before ifike kwa mikono zako.
Ikifika ni hivyo.
Jijua by the way, lakini pesa yutaka kuenda.
Yes,
so just automate your savings.
All right, fantastic. Well said. We'd like to talk about restructuring our spending as a country. As I mentioned, we are in a financial crisis in this country, and everywhere we are trying to get revenue, left, right, center, from electricity to what. Let me tell you, I'm at a point where I'm actually considering maneno ya kufua nguo once a week, guys. Like, cause paying water, electricity, so many things. But anyway, we would like to talk about restructuring spending even as individuals, because you find that nobody wants to be in a place where una feel ni kama una have to scale down. I think everybody wants to go up. Nobody wants to scale down. But right now where we are, economically as a country, it's like for everyone to actually scale down, like in terms of spending, in terms of your expenditure and whatnot. We're going to be talking about that in just a bit, even as we continue. We have Mbugwa all the way from Nakuru, ambaye anasema is listening in live. Dina is my campus friend. Well, oh my God. Nasema thanks to Pal Radio. Wanakuona sana. But how can we restructure spending? There's some things that are constant, kama rent, school fees, for example. We have water, electricity. Okay, they fluctuate depending on how you have spent in the course of the month. But again, how can we be able to change these other things that are not constant?
The things that are not constant. First of all, you remember I mentioned about living with below your means,
correct,
if not within your means. You don't really have to live in a 50k rented house when kuna hata za 20k. Like, honestly, najua tunataka kulive large, but guys, when do unajua your financial situations, first of all, not everyone is affected by the whole inflation situation. So tunaweza kwa hapa we are crying and maybe some people don't relate, but you're the one who knows where you are financially. So if you can manage to just cut down on maybe the rental cost, if you're buying things in the supermarket, probably vegetables, decide to just go to a market, Kawangware market, Wangige market, go there, buy your vegetables at a cheaper price.
In bulk,
go to a wholesale store and buy your groceries for the house. As in, there's so many ways we can cut down costs. If you're not, my friend has just mentioned that ukitoka kwa nyumba with 1,000 bob, ukitoa 250 bob inakuwa sijui pesa ngapi. Maybe you could benefit from envelope budgeting, where you just your money is in cash, so you know how much you spend in a day. So ukitoka kwa nyumba hiyo siku kama na spending 300, unatoka na exactly 300,
so that you don't have excess. Because when you have excess, that's the day you see shoes calling you, you see bags. Ladies, we are guilty of this. You see everything and you're wondering, why am I seeing you when I don't have money?
It's very tough to be a lady in Nairobi. All over. Oh my God, yes. Temptation. Yeah. So just live with the money you need, so that you also tame your appetite to spend. Yeah.
Envelope budgeting, I love that. So if you're the kind, probably you're not, when you did the digital way, you have it in cash, just carry enough, exactly enough. Sasa zingine tunaziambianga, unajua naweza kanyaga sijui nyanya ya mtu kwa barabara. I don't even know who came up with that. Because mi sijai kanyaga nyanya ya mtu kwa barabara, but nasemanga cha nibebe 100 extra, naweza kanyaga nyanya za mtu kwa barabara. It has never happened, guys. But I end up using that money to do something that I don't even plan to do with that.
Ukikosa kukanyaga nyanya, unarudishanga hiyo pesa kwa nini? Kwa savings yako.
I use something else. I use that money to buy fries or something. Like, I'm just like, why? Wow. We have Jay on our text line. Anasema, how can you advise mtu wako nje ya nchi on how to use their savings in regards to we only come for a short period for vacation? So Jay is in Dubai, I believe, working there. His family is in Nairobi, yes. But in terms of at least the money there, when you convert it to Kenyan money, it's good money. Yeah. So how can you advise someone in terms of saving?
They can decide to open up a money market fund here in Kenya, and then be sending, because I know the people who live abroad, the main purpose is to make money. Yes. They don't really involve themselves in activities that will cause them to spend. So I know that their main aim when they're there is to make money, and you can open a money market fund here in Kenya. Be sending your money. Ikwetu hapa ina grow, so that when you finally decide to come back and settle in Kenya, you've built a fund for yourself. And then you can start, like maybe you wanted to open a business, now you've already saved enough, and you don't start from scratch, Julie, and uko kutafuta pesa ya kuja kujiinua.
All right, awesome, well said. Now, in terms of saving, I'd like for us to, because this is the elephant in the room. Yeah. For so many people, you find that you have the capacity to, but you don't end up doing it. Now, there's the one that you mentioned, it goes straight into the bank. For example, when if you're paid in a carton, so that becomes good for you because ukishika pesa ni hivyo, you spend all of it. Yeah. But again, how is it too late to start saving, or it's never too late to start saving? You can just start.
It's never too late. Of course, I advise you to start early. Wanasemanga the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today, is now. So now that you know that you need to save, do it right now. Don't wait for another 5 years for you to say, oh my God, I should have saved 5 years ago. Start now. Of course, it'll be, especially for the 20-year-olds, when they don't prioritize it. I know that there are 40-year-olds who are like, oh my God, I wish I saved when I was 20. Don't let that be your narrative. But if you're already miaka imepita and all that, start now. Start now. It's never too late.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
All right. Another question about having multiple saving platforms. Would you advise for example, you're trying to put a lot of finances together at the same time within a short period? Would you advise stretching your finances in that unatumia, for example, your digital mobile saving apps or whatever, and then now you have the bank, you have this, you have Sacco, you have CG Money Market, all these other things? Would you advise that in terms of just being able to have a wider scope in terms of saving? Channel it to one and then focus on that.
No. Wanasemanga, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yes.
So definitely, you can definitely diversify the platforms that you're putting your money in, and then also it depends on long term. If maybe you're saving for the long term, there's some financial products that won't be able to accommodate long term. if you have short-term goals, something like money market would be best for that, so diversifying according to the goals you've set for yourself.
All right. Well said. All right. If you have any questions, for example, maybe at an individual level, can someone reach out to you and, for you to maybe work with them? Kuna mtu ametupatia hapa ushuhuda ametembea na wewe 2 years. So would like to find out, we also, can we also have access to you at an individual level just to also maybe chat with us in Matters Finances?
Most definitely. You can find me on Instagram. Unaweza ni DM Wangari Gichohu. You can also, I can share my number for whoever wants to call me. That's 0716 888 459.
All right, maybe one more time kwa mtu ambaye alikuwa anafanya kalamu ile chacha.
After phone book 0716 888 459.
All right, well said. So maybe your final words to someone who is out there and maybe they have the capacity to save. Maybe they have amazing plans, lakini as everyone is saying economy, pia anaingia hapo ndani anasema yes, the economy, and this is your own discipline. Wewe mwenyewe unajua you are supposed to save but you did not, and then now all of a sudden you're crying the economy life everywhere. What would be your maybe final words to someone who is struggling with financial discipline, and they're wondering now, how do I go about this?
What I'd say, first of all, it's never too late to start. So please, I know January is over and maybe you had resolutions. Oh my God, by January.
My goodness.
I will start January. Please restart, reset as many times as you can. So usi quit. Don't give up on yourself. Seme, hii mwaka hiyo imeenda sasa. Hii imeenda hii. Hapana. Feb ndo hii. It's a new month. Start now.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
96.9 FM. Pearl Radio.